Hey everybody, welcome back to the vlog. Thank you so much for joining me for tea time once again. Today we have some stormy weather. Really, really good. This is good when you're sick, right here. Anyways, of course, bear with me. Like I said in my last video, my son got me sick literally the last day that he was in school. He brought home the funk, and now I have it. I don't have this corona with a Lyme thing going on, this COVID-19 or whatever, but at least I don't think so. But I do have like this sinus thing, so bear with me, guys, bear with me. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about Sony and the A7S III and where the heck is it? Now, I spoke to a couple of the people in the comments about 2 videos ago about it, and they had some good ideas, and I put mine out there. I want to put them out to all of you, and I want to get your thoughts. What do you think is going on? Why have we not seen the Sony A7S III as of yet, as it's been many years, and people have been asking for it, looking for it in 2018, 2019, now we're in 2020, where is it, right? Some people are like, oh, well, the A7S II is good enough. You don't need an S3. I don't think that's the reason. Well, I want to give you my thoughts on it, and then I want yours, all right? So in the comment area below this video, I want to hear from you, what you guys think. So before I get into it, if you haven't went over to my website, JCristina.com, go check it out. I have a lot of photography tools that I've invented for you and I. And if there's something that you like, pick it up. And if you use promo code YT20 at checkout, you'll get 20% off everything that is in your cart. Anyways, getting right into it. Now, some of the people were going back and forth with the EOS R5 and talking about what it has, what it doesn't have. And there was a lot of rumors that were dispelled. There was a lot of people saying that, you know what, this thing is going to be crippled. I call it the crippling sword, right? By the little ninja assassins that go and cripple the cameras as they're put out. And I believe it was Canon Australia. And they actually said that all of these things are absolutely not the case. And they said this is the way it's going to be. They said it was going to have 8K video up to 30 frames per second. That was wow, because we were saying, oh, maybe it's just going to be, you know, capturing time lapse or something like that. No, it's actually going to capture 8K, 30 frames per second, 30p at the top end. And guys, it will not have a crop. That was one of the other things that we always say, Canon cripples their cameras. They'll give you 4K and then they'll crop the hell out of it at 1.7 or something, all right? They said they're not going to do it. Others said it will not have dual card slots, so it won't be a professional camera, the EOS R5. Well, they dispelled that also and said, yes, it will have dual card slots. Some people and myself have said, listen, they'll probably just go ahead and cripple the camera by taking out dual pixel AF in certain video modes, like they have with the Canon EOS M series. Absolutely not. Press release said they will not. The Canon EOS R5 will be using dual pixel AF during all of their video modes. They're not going to cripple it that way. They also said it was going to shoot 12 frames per second continuous shooting in mechanical shutter mode and 20 frames per second in electronic shutter mode, which is nice, not bad. These are rumors that came out and they were, let's say, authenticated by Canon's rep in this press release. Also, it said that it will have their brand new image stabilization, where it uses in-body image stabilization as well as in-lens stabilization to produce like 6.5 stops of stabilization, which is really quite nice. And also they were going to include animal tracking, animal eye tracking, all right, as well as animal body recognition, body tracking, which is quite cool also. Now, some of the things that we don't know that are very important, and I talked about it in the last video, is what is the codec that it's going to use? Is it going to be recording in H.264 or H.265 or the dreaded MPEG? Because if it is MPEG, they could just take that and just throw it in the garbage, right? They've tried that before. That was a failure. All right, that is a good question. Also, they didn't say anything about 24p. Are they going to neuter the camera, or let's say cripple the camera with that ninja sword by taking out 24p and then later having to put it back through firmware? We don't know that either. Also, is the price going to be like $1 million? Because of these specs that are listed on this EOS R5, it's like, wow. All right, some people are like, yeah, it's going to be like $6,000 more than their 1D series. I don't think so, guys. I think it's going to be the normal 5D type when they come out, $34.99 to $39.99. I think that's what it will be. But of course, we have to wait and see. My question also was heat distribution. How are they going to distribute the heat recording at 8K? That is a lot of data that's going to be force-fed through that unit, all right? How are they going to do that? Are they going to duct it somehow? Is that going to cause weatherproofing problems? Are they going to put a fan in it like they do with their C series? What are they going to do to be able to record that 8K? Also, that 8K, are they going to only allow you to record 2 minutes of 8K or 3 minutes or 5 minutes or 10, 15 plus? How do they do that? All right. Is it going to be just very short spurts? And then your 4K will be able to run the duration. All right. 29 minutes and whatnot. So these are a lot of questions that we have, and they're not being answered as of yet, but I think they're very important questions to have. And I think they also go into the question about Sony and why Sony's A7S III has not come out. I posed the answer to that as I really do think that Sony knew that the Canon EOS R5 was coming out. Okay, they know everything. All right, from company to company, there's very few secrets. All right, they know what is going on all the time. Okay, maybe the reason why they've delayed the A7S III is because they know that this camera was coming out from Canon, and instead of being a high megapixel or larger megapixel camera that's only for photo, that Canon was actually using it as a video camera. We know the Sony A7R series cameras are the higher megapixel photo cameras, and their A7S line is for video. The A7S II, I believe, is like 12.2 megapixels or something. Very little, but it does an amazing job with that little amount of megapixels. But we also know at 12.2 megapixels, it will not be able to record 8K. It will be able to just be able to do 4K, right? But not 8K. So could this be one of the issues also? Maybe Sony said, you know what, we're going to have to rip out that sensor. I heard rumors back in 2019 that they were going to go from 12.2 megapixels to 15 megapixel sensor, but that's still 4K. It is not 8K yet. Whereas Canon is up to that 8K range without a problem at 30 plus megapixels. Okay, you're looking at 45 megapixels is what they're saying, and I believe you need like 32.3, 33.2, whatever it is. Let's call it 33 megapixels to be able to make it work at 8K. So did Sony say, you know what, we're going to have to change this, because now Canon with this EOS R5 is not really shooting over the bow of the Sony A7R series. It's actually shooting over the bow of the S series as a video camera by bringing 8K into it. So is this making or forcing Sony to rethink their S line and force them to put a larger sensor into that? And that could be where the additional R&D and the additional time or the additional delay is coming from. This is all speculation, of course. I don't know, but I really want to get your thoughts on it because there's been a lot of back and forth. The video that I did, and I'll probably put a card over here, probably has close to 10,000 views on it and a ton of comments where I spoke about the Canon EOS R5 being just one of the best cameras, probably the camera of the year, according to that press release that came out, where Canon has dispelled a lot of rumors and really solidified what this camera is going to have. Of course, there is questions that we were just talking about involved here, but for what it is so far, I mean, it's absolutely amazing, right? Never put anything past Canon. They love to neuter stuff. They are the crippled geniuses. So the things that aren't crippled right now, maybe they'll be crippled later, or maybe they'll cripple something else. I don't know. But as of right now, it is a direct competitor to Sony's A7S III before it even comes out. That is a problem for Sony. And maybe that, as I said, is the delay. So I want to hear from you. What do you think? What do you think? In the comment area below this video, let's have this conversation. After you're done conversing down here, head over to our Discord over at community.JCristina.com. Once again, it's community.JCristina.com. It's free. It's an awesome Discord server that I put together for all of us. And there's a ton of smart people having conversations on just hundreds of topics over there. Go check it out. Also, if you haven't downloaded my ebook, please do so. It's free. JCristina.com/ebook. Once again, JCristina.com/ebook. 10 tips on making sharper images. Great for amateurs as well as professionals. Check it out. Once again, it's free. That's it, guys. I'm out of here for yet another vlog. I'm going to go have some more tea. Maybe some Manuka honey, elderberry, and a bunch of other things that I concoct. Anyways, guys, I'm out of here. Thank you very much for being here. Many blessings to each and every one of you. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.